I'd like to call the Monday, February the 12th, 2018 Planning Commission meeting to order and ask that if you please stand and join me with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome everyone and the commissioners here this evening and those watching. We have tonight a number, of course we called it to order. We have the consent agenda, the public hearing, conditional use for solar pro window tinting. Item 3 was the public hearing zoning for Southwest Park, which the applicant has requested to continue to Monday, February the 26th. 2018 agenda. Number 4 will be other business, finally with adjournment. So with that, I would please like to ask if someone would like to make a motion for the consent agenda.
Madam Chair.
No, that was in sync.
Move to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Commissioner Billups. I wasn't sure who it was down there. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Commissioner Fairbanks, all right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Now, we've got the public hearing. I'll open the public hearing. So let me tell you how the procedure works. I'll open the public hearing, call for exhibits. I'll have staff will make their presentation, then we'll have the applicant make theirs. I'll call for any witnesses in favor, then opposed. Then we'll have general discussion, close the public hearing, and we'll vote. So with that, I'm going to open the public hearing for the conditional use permit of Solar Pro window tinting, and I'll ask our attorney to please read the exhibits.
Madam Chairman, I offer the following exhibits into the record. Exhibit 1, staff report with attachments. 2, affidavit of publication in the Examiner on January 27, 2018. 3, application with attachments. 4, 185 feet notification map. 5, names and addresses of property owners within 185 feet of the site. 6, copy of the letter sent to said property owners. 7, Title 4 Land Use Section Blue Springs Code of Ordinances by reference. And 8, 2014 Comprehensive Plan by reference.
Thank you very much. Mr. Jurey?
Thank you, Madam Chair and Planning Commission. Before you today, the applicant, Darin and Teresa McCarthy of Solar Pro Window Tinting, are requesting the approval of a conditional use permit to allow Vehicle Repair Limited on the property located at the southwest corner of Southwest 7 Highway and Southwest Meadow Ridge Drive, approximately, and the exact address of 1859 Southwest 7 Highway. This is for their business Solar Pro window tinting. It's zone general business. There's an existing strip center on this property, and they just want to use one of the tenant spaces within that existing strip center. The Planning Commission has previously heard the pretty much exact same application back in February of 2017. At that point, the approval was for 1857 Southwest 7 Highway, but now the applicant is wanting to move one space over to 1859 Southwest 7 Highway. So with that, we are requiring this conditional use permit to go back through to approve the new space and to actually revoke the old conditional use permit as well, to only allow this one Vehicle Repair Limited in the strip center. I'll go over a few things that probably have previously gone through in 2017, but just to update the new application. The business will be only open from, the applicant has proposed that the business will be open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. As they have previously back in 2017. The proposed location will be in 1859 Southwest 7 Highway, and they're proposing to put a garage door on the back of the building, and that does face residential property to the west of them, and the staff does recommend that they are required to put 5 6-foot evergreen trees directly west of the proposed garage door to help shield the neighbors from any headlights displaying whenever they pull cars in and out of that garage door. Staff does also recommend that they don't utilize any exterior loudspeakers, and all exterior doors and bays shall remain closed if any interior speakers are in use and audible from an abutting residential property. Beyond that, staff does recommend approval of this conditional use permit at Southwest 7, or 1857 Southwest, or 1859, sorry, Southwest 7 Highway, revoking the original conditional use permit of 1857 Southwest 7 Highway, and additional staff conditions, a total of 7. So with that, I'll stand for any questions.
Are there any questions for Mr. Jurey? I gather none. Thank you very much. Would the applicant like to come forward? And you'll need to be sworn in, please.
Yes.
No, go ahead and come up here, and you can do it
Sorry.
from there. Thank you.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Would you please state your name and
Yes,
address?
Darin McCarthy, and then home address or business address?
Business.
Business, okay. Currently, it's 3004 3004A Southwest 40 Highway,
Okay.
Blue
thank
Springs, Missouri. Yes. I think you kind of covered everything there. We're doing the exact same thing of what we were doing last year, but in the time that it took us to be able to move the business. It was four units there altogether in between the two restaurants that are there now. And one of them had gone out of business, so Legends of Asia, and the owner of the property wanted to possibly expand. So we agreed to come over one more space, which actually worked out better for us. Because where we pull the cars in and out, we've actually got the employee parking directly where there's no curbing coming around. So coming in and out of the building, it's also allowed us to implement a plan of pulling in cars to add with the landscape that Nathan was talking about, adding in to where at no point other than coming around the building should we have to actually have the headlights on. We can pull in the cars, now the cars of the bay briefly with nothing but a brake light. And then we're usually closed by the 6 o'clock hour to where most of the time where we're at this time, other than this time of year, there's still daylight. So hopefully we wouldn't be a nuisance to anybody back there. And then another question was the water fountain issue last time. And rather than doing an actual old style of water fountain where we've planned to do the newer age stuff where you do the recyclable water coolers to put on there where we can do hot and cold water for the customers, and then along with the handicap accessible bathroom and whatnot. Other than that, everything does stay the same. We're just moving one unit right next door.
Are there any questions for the applicant? No, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, are there any other comments that the commissioners would have or for? Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and is there anyone that would like to speak in favor? Anyone that would like to speak in opposition? Any other further general conversation?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner.
I have a twofold question for staff. The 185-foot notification, were there any that were received back? And also, were there any objective letters that were, I'm sorry, people that objected to this?
Yes, we received no objections. We did receive 4 letters back, and it looks like that they were returned for insignificant address and unable to forward.
Okay. Thank you, staff. Thank you,
Thank
Chair.
you. All right, are there any other questions, comments? All right, hearing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing. And I would entertain a motion.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Peel?
I move that conditional use permit 186213 be approved as submitted by staff,
Including the 7 staff.
including the 7 conditions. Thank you.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Commissioner Greta?
Got it.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Okay. Planning Commissioner Graham,
Aye.
Commissioner Fairbanks,
Aye.
Commissioner Peel,
Aye.
Commissioner Sanderson,
Aye.
Commissioner Duhan,
Aye.
Commissioner Billups,
Aye.
Commissioner Haney,
Aye.
Commissioner Cradoff,
Aye.
Chairman Banks.
Aye. Motion carried. All right, thank you very much. And on item 3, the public hearing, I would entertain a motion for continuance since we have already opened that public hearing.
Madam Chair?
Yes, is that Commissioner Billups?
Yes.
Thank you.
I would move to further continue rezoning RZ 1217-6192 to February 26th.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Commissioner Duhan? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, motion carried. So that item, the public hearing for Southwest Park, will be continued to Monday, February the 26th, 2018, and we meet at 6:30 p.m. All right, is there any other business?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Mr. Allen?
if it's agreeable, I'd like to go through the draft agenda for the next meeting, February 26th,
Okay.
just to kind of get everybody up to speed with what we have currently on the agenda. Again, as noted this evening, the Southwest Park rezoning, as well as a preliminary plat, final plat with that, will be brought before you on the 26th. I also have a preliminary plat for Coronado Holdings, which is the Calamar Senior Living Project on Coronado Drive, just east of the Adams Point Golf Course. And finally, we have a public hearing for our next round of Unified Development Code, UDC text amendments. So there'll be a long list of those to bring before you. That's going before the Development Advisory Commission, DAC, this Friday at 11 o'clock for their initial consideration and recommendation to you. So after this Friday, we'll have a clear picture of how that's moving forward for the 26th.
Okay.
So that's all we have now. I should note as well that we do have an application deadline this Friday. We are anticipating several applications to come forward, and therefore the first meeting in March may be quite busy as well. So March 12th.
Okay, thank you very much. I expect everybody to be here, right? All right. All right, is there any other business? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, Mr. Pete? Fairbanks. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Same sign, motion. All right, then I'll close the Planning Commission meeting. Thank you very much.